How's it going, everyone? I'm internetsnathan and welcome to K-Scoop. This is the name suggested by you guys on my last K-pop news episode, and I'm going with it. K-Scoop, where I feed you, I spoon feed you K-pop news. But before we get started on this week's episode, I want to clarify last week's episode. I was so excited and put out the video as soon as the news about Pristin, joining up back together and planning to re-debut as a new group. Those reports were false. I apologized, and my video came out like the day that the news broke, so by the time it was out, there was already reports conflicting it, saying that it's false. Pristin 2.0, new group, not happening. I'm gonna go cry now. But in this week's episode of the K-Scoop, we're talking about I-DLE and Mamamoo hacked, Kim Samuel versus Brave Entertainment, and Jungkook getting mobbed. Our first news story is about I-DLE and Mamamoo getting hacked. Everyone was freaking out, especially I-DLE and Mamamoo fans, as both of the group's official YouTube channels seemed to be hacked. Titles and descriptions were changed to the iconic K-pop meme, Stan Luna, along with other colorful phrases, and even promoting NCT 127's new release, Superhuman. But one of the people responsible for this trolling apologized in one of the video's descriptions, saying, "I'm the person who started this. I'm sorry for everything I caused. First of all, I want to say that I'm not in orbit and their fandom have nothing to do with this, and neither Luna, so stop hating on them. I'm also not a Fromis stan. I apologize to Luna, Soyeon, CLC, Fromis, and Mamamoo. I think someone did it too with WJSN, but that definitely wasn't me. I know y'all won't believe me, but what else can I do? How about not doing it in the first place?" But it turns out that this maybe wasn't a high-level hacking scheme. On YouTube, you can actually submit subtitles and captions and even titles to the uploader. This could be the case that people in charge of I-DLE and Mamamoo's YouTube channel accepted a submission from this person to translate the video title and description to English, and that's a possibility. And maybe that's why the person responsible apologized, thinking that there is no way Cube or RBW Entertainment would accept what they submitted. But they did, and we're here now. Our next story is about Kim Samuel versus Brave Entertainment. Yet again, we have another Produce 101 contestant having a legal dispute with their agency. This time is Kim Samuel. It all began when Kim Samuel decided to leave his label Brave Entertainment. Kim Samuel himself hasn't said much about it, but his lawyer did. The problem was that the CEO used Samuel to promote a business that he has a personal stake in. After finding out about this, Samuel's mother was furious. I believe it was from a promotional event last year. We submitted the evidence to the court. Brave Entertainment uploaded an explanation onto Samuel's fan site and promised that it wouldn't happen again. It was also said that there was a possible dispute about Kim Samuel's accounting as far as earnings and spendings, which Brave allegedly didn't make clear. And if they didn't explain it to him, that Kim Samuel would leave. This is where Brave didn't explain, and now there's a lawsuit against Brave. Brave Entertainment responded with their own side of the story, saying, "As Samuel is still a minor, he was caught in a conflict between his mother and the company. His mother unilaterally announced the termination of his exclusive contract. Our company and Samuel are still keeping in contact and have not taken part in any unfair treatments. We will be taking legal action against Samuel's legal representatives." But since Kim Samuel is still a minor, that the lawsuit that was filed was under the mother's name because Kim Samuel is still the minor. His mother also wrote a letter saying basically that the trust between Kim Samuel and the CEO went sour when Brave kept him in the dark about all the information I talked about earlier. As of now, Kim Samuel said he's going to the US to keep training. So at this point, it's a he said, she said predicament, but this is still an unfolding legal matter, and this is what I see right now. The news can change later, and it probably will change later. I'm just reporting this now as of today. Check when this video was uploaded. Thank you very much. So where could Kim Samuel go? P Nation? Kang Daniel's new label? Making his own new label? I'd like to hear where you think it could go. And finally, Jungkook Mobbed. At a concert in Stade de France in Paris, BTS was putting on a great show for their Love Yourself, Speak Yourself tour when something that was an act of kindness turned sour. Jungkook saw a fan in the crowd that caught his eye. Jungkook wanted to meet an ARMY who was in a wheelchair who attended the concert, so he jumped off the stage into the crowd, but you can already expect what happened next. The crowd was shocked to see Jungkook up close and started rushing and mobbing Jungkook. Yes, there was security, but I don't think they were ready for Jungkook to jump down off the stage. Nobody was seriously hurt in the event, but the girl Jungkook was trying to meet talked about her experience. She wasn't heard and explained how Jungkook looked like he regretted causing all the trouble, but was still able to meet him and exchange a few words. Where Jungkook thanked her for coming, and I'm pretty sure Jungkook was caught up in the moment and the emotion of the concert and just wanted to meet this dedicated fan. I'm sure he didn't want to cause all this, but it happens. I really need a haircut. But anyways, guys, that's it for the news this week. K-Scoop, K-Pop Scoop. Scoop. Hopefully that catches on. Thank you guys for helping me choose a name. I asked you guys on my last episode and you guys left a lot of comments and suggestions, and then I had the finalists up on my Twitter poll. So if you're not following me on Twitter, I can get your opinion over there as well. But if you enjoyed this one, please give this video a like. Comment what you think about any of the news stories I covered today down in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about this. I'll be joining you guys there. If you've seen my videos and you like them and you aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a new upload. Big shout out to my patrons, especially my newest patron, Hayden Eisenberg. Thank you so much to all my patrons making these videos possible. If you want to help out and be like Hayden, please head over to Patreon and consider supporting. I appreciate it very, very much. And you'll have a hand in making all of these videos possible. If you can't help out on Patreon, that's no problem. You can also help out by clicking one of these videos down below. It helps this video's performance and you get to check out more of my content. And that is your K-Scoop. Scoop. That's the K-Scoop. And that's the K-Scoop. And that's how the K-Scoops. Give us some time.